Guys, we're talking about foam rolling right now, and I'm going to go through a full body foam roll, and you can scroll through and decide which ones work best for you. You don't have to do every single foam roll. And what I'd like to do is we'll start with the legs and we'll do some upper body as well. The reason that you foam roll is to get rid of those tight knots that form in your muscles that usually form because of some sort of injury, and you want to foam roll before you do your warm-up and before you stretch, and you can do it any time of the day. Alright, so let's start with the IT band. The IT band actually can cause hip pain and knee pain. Alright, so if you roll the IT band out and you want to go roll both sides, it could help you a lot with the knee pain and hip pain that you have. So the IT band runs along the side of your leg. So what we're going to do is we're going to get on the foam roller, and what you want to do is line up the foam roller sideways and then very gently go over the top of the foam roller, keeping your abs nice and tight, and come down onto your elbow. You're going to put one leg out in front and one leg down. If this feels too hard, you can always put a pillow and lay your head down on the pillow, okay? So what you want to do is you want to roll that foam roller back and forth nice and slowly up and down your leg. Don't put it right on your hip. Put it in between the leg. You want to slowly roll up and down, and when you feel a tightness, you want to hold it there and that knot and hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. If you want a little extra boost of hardness, you bend your leg and straighten it. You can also stack your legs to make it a little more challenging, and you can bend it and straighten it, and bend it and straighten it. And then you can move down the IT band a little bit more, bend and straighten, hold, hold, hold. It should feel very painful, but almost a little good. Okay, again, don't go all the way up to the front here, okay, to the top of your hip. Just go in between. Okay? Now, we'll go to the next video. Now we're going to go from the IT band to the TFL. That's your tensor fascia lata. And what that is that's your hip flexor. And it runs right about here. So from your IT band, and this is the one that's going to really hurt when you roll on it, but feel super good and really help you if you've been sitting a while. All you do is you're going to lie on your side, and if you do anything, do these two exercises. Do your IT band and your TFL. These are my top two. If you don't do anything else, do these. You're on your side completely as though you're flat against a wall, and then you're going to put your leg down and slowly turn over until you feel ow, 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 and hold it in that ow, ow, ow position for a while. Okay? And if you really want a little extra, bend the knee and straighten it. Okay? Bend it and straighten it. And you're really going to feel it. Again, it's right here. So I'm not way up high. I'm below my hip. Okay? But I'm on the front. Not completely on the front. These are your quads. And not completely on the side. You're a little bit in front. Okay? That's your TFL. It's just very slight movement back and forth. Okay? That's your second foam roll. Now if you want to roll out your quads, you're going to put your hands down. Gently lift yourself onto the foam roller. And very slowly come forward and back. And you can turn your feet out and in to get different quadricep muscles. Go forward and backward until you feel that tightness, and then very gently lift up and down, keeping your abs tight, and down, and then go to another area, same thing. So those are your quads. Now we're going to do your calves. It's very tough to get the hamstrings and to feel the hamstrings, so we'll try doing the hamstrings, but the calves are even more important. So what I want you to do with the calves is you're going to put it right underneath the calf muscle. Stay seated right underneath the calf muscle. And if you can't come up onto your hips, what you can do is you can lay down like this and put one leg over the other and just try to roll your calf muscle out and turn a little bit to the left and roll, turn a little bit to the right and roll, and you'll feel this. Even if you put the calves and just kind of gently roll back and forth, but turn your calf muscles one way and the other way. Now, if you can, lift up. You'll feel it a little more. You'll feel it even more if you put one on top of the other. And again, turn it a little bit. And then turn it the other way. Oh, you should feel that. Oh, yeah. You can even point and flex and point and flex. Really want to roll out those calves. All right, let's talk about the upper body. We could do the shins and we can do the hamstrings, but those are a little trickier, so I'm going to save that for another video. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to roll your upper back, okay? So, the tricky part about getting to the upper back is you're just going to sit down and you're going to put the foam roller right on your spine, and you're going to put your shoulder blades together to get a little bit deeper inside, and you're going to lift your hips off the ground and roll back and forth. Put the weight on your heels, roll back and forth. And to give yourself a little bit more of a stretch, you might want to come stretch over the foam roller just a little bit and back down. And lift the rear end up, all the weight's on your heels. Move it a little further down your back, up and down. A little bit further, up and down. And that's a great stretch for your upper back. Now one last stretch. I really like to stretch the chest, and a good way to open up the chest is to lie on the foam roller and just relax your arms over the foam roller. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your rear end on top of the foam roller. I know that's going to feel awkward and wobbly at first, and that's okay. That's part of it. You want to get your core working and working on that stabilization, okay? And slowly let yourself down on top of the foam roller. And you are going to squeeze your shoulder blades around the foam roller and lower your arms to the side and lift them up and down. Now, if you have any shoulder pain, do not lift them up very high, okay? But this alone, this is not exactly foam rolling. This is just a super good stretch on the foam roller, okay? This will open up your chest. And then, in terms of getting off the foam roller from this position, you could very gently roll yourself off the foam roller. All right? And when you're done with that particular stretch, you might want to do a cat and a cow. And a cat and a cow. And I think that about covers it for foam rolling.